Howdy y'all, if you're thinking about moving to Frisco, Texas, well, this is currently one of the most popular suburbs in all of Texas. This is a new suburb with a lot of new construction with some of the best schools in the Metroplex. So if your budget is in the millions, then that's what we're diving into today. We're gonna hit the streets and check out a few homes here in this luxury price point here today so that you can see just how far your dollar can stretch in another part of this series here on Frisco, Texas. So if that's what you're looking for, stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. We drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us, of course, that's our favorite, but whatever's easiest for you, we've got your back. We're making a smooth move to Dallas. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Frisco, Texas. Of course, we've done a few of these videos here, but if this is your first time, then welcome to the channel. We're glad that you're here. But really quick, before we jump into some of the neighborhoods, I want to give you a brief foundation in case you haven't watched the Frisco vlog yet. Okay, so this is a new suburb, a lot of new construction going up. Now that Frisco is beginning to fill up a little bit, and Frisco is following in Frisco's footsteps in that they're developing a lot of master planned communities, which we'll show you here shortly. But yeah, very residential, very family friendly vibe. And one of the biggest reasons people like Frisco so much is because of the schools, right? So you're gonna have top-notch schools really across the board. Actually ranked the 9th best school district in the Metroplex, which is gonna include all of Fort Worth as well. So you've got really great schools, and it's also a super safe suburb as well. Pretty active, pretty small, small town vibe. You've got a few trails and sidewalks everywhere that you can take advantage of. But yeah, now that we've covered a brief foundation, let's head to that first home and show you what's going on in this price point. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So this home that we're gonna feature right here first is going for $1.5 million, 5 beds, 5.5 baths on 4,700 square feet. Gonna put you at $316 a square foot, built in 2017 on just under 1/3 of an acre a lot right here. You're gonna have the 3-car garage with a private gated entrance on that side right there. And of course, this is gonna be that white brick with the dark roof. I love that combination right there. On the inside, you'll have that open floor plan, vaulted ceilings, fully updated kitchen, the second living area upstairs. You'll have the theater room, and then in the back, you'll have a large covered patio with a built-in grill looking over the pool. That's a pretty cool pool. You got 2 fire bowls back there. You got a few palm trees back there adjacent to the waterfall, and of course, don't forget the hot tub in the corner. Very important to have the hot tub down here as well, right? But yeah, this is a pretty cool neighborhood. You've got so we're here on the cul-de-sac, as you can see right there. They've got a trail that'll run on the back side of here, and then I'll give you a shot down the street right here. Very clean, right? But pretty new, right? So the trees have a little bit of growing to do, right, to get to that mature stage, right? But yeah, pretty good, really nice actually landscaping really on every home right here. I mean, you can see it on that side as well. Really some beautiful landscaping out here. But yeah, very quiet, of course, back here as well. Not gonna have any through traffic really coming through here. I mean, anybody who lives back here, you know, or anybody who drives back here is gonna live here, right? So, you know, very quiet, but you're still gonna be pretty close to, you know, you've got 380. You can get down to there, so you can get over to Preston or get over to the tollway, so you can get to where you need to be. That way, you've got the high school and Frontier Park right up there, so you've got easy access to that. And then, of course, you'll have you know, a major intersection over here that'll have, you know, your main necessities like your Kroger, which is your grocery store, and different things like that, right? Just your necessities right there. So, but one thing that I did want to talk about here are the schools, right? So that's of course one of the main draws of Prosper are those schools, and they were actually ranked the number 9th best public school district here in DFW. And I was actually talking with the superintendent a few weeks ago, and I wanted to read this email because my question was, you know, okay, are you guys following in the footsteps of Frisco, right? Because you know how Frisco did it, they kept everything really small and everything like that. So let me read this email, what she said real quick. So yeah, she goes, PISD made the decision years ago that the value of smaller schools is worth the investment. And as schools get larger, it's easier for students to get lost in the crowd, right? And so every decision that we make is to help control those numbers so that students' emotional, physical, and academic health are treated as a premium and protected. Simply stated, you know, bigger schools have bigger cracks for kids to fall through, and that's just unacceptable, right? And admittedly, it's less expensive to build, you know, 4, 5, 6A schools, which is like 4,000 plus students, versus nearly 8 5A schools, which is more like 2,000 students. And but the mental and emotional health, along with the overall student success, is worth that investment here in Prosper. So yeah, right now PHS is currently at 6A, right? So pretty big, but they've started on their building their third high school actually over the summer to help alleviate some of those numbers. The hope is to have all 5A schools built out here very shortly. And of course, we are building schools as fast as we can, 1 or more every year, as fast as we can economically afford to do so. But numbers do reach at or over capacity at times while we're building. So, moral of the story is it's good to see that Prosper is following in the footsteps of Frisco ISD, and you know, really wanting to keep everything small. I think, I mean, it's just better for everybody, right? Except for maybe Prosper's pocketbook, because it's, you know, more expensive to build multiple schools, of course, right? But yeah, hey, if you're finding value from what we're talking about so far today, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications as well while you're down there. And of course, you know, I was born and raised here, so I love sharing some of that insider information throughout all these videos here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for 1.8 million, 7 beds, 5.5 baths on 5,600 square feet. It's gonna put you at $324 a square foot. Built in 2018 on just over 1/3 of an acre right here. And then you're gonna have a 3-car garage through the private gated entry right there. But this is gonna be a little bit different. So we've got a little bit of variety, of course, in this price point here. So you're gonna have that modern contemporary style right here, and it continues on the inside as well. So you're gonna have that open floor plan, vaulted ceilings, updated kitchen. You'll have the second living area upstairs. You'll have the theater room up there as well. And you have a flex room as well that they're actually using as a gym right now, no pun intended. But and then you have the outdoor patio area in the back, looking out to the pool, and you've even got half a basketball court back there as well. So yeah, pretty cool neighborhood. This is a pretty new neighborhood. So here, I'll give you a shot down the street right here. So, you know, really clean streets, but you've got some of the baby trees going up. So you're gonna have to wait maybe a few years for, you know, the trees to get up and above your roof there a little bit. But you've got some really nice landscaping. You got the stonework right here. There's a big car in the blocking this one over here. But yeah, you've got some nice landscaping. Very quiet back here, other than, of course, you know, the occasional car that'll pass, right? But you're not gonna have much through traffic. I mean, this is a very nice area, and, you know, people who don't live here, you know, you're not gonna have anybody who doesn't live here, you know, driving through here, except for me, who, you know, showing houses in here, right? So, but yeah, you're gonna be close as well too. You're really close to the high school and Frontier Park and everything over there. So you'll have easy access to that, pretty close to 380 as well. So you can get, you know, over to Preston or over to the tollway from there. And you've got a major intersection just up right there as well. So you'll have, you know, easy access to the grocery store and everything like that as well. So easy access to everything that you absolutely need right here. And that's one of the questions that we get is, as we say hello to the neighbor, walking the dogs. Typical out here, but one thing that we get asked sometimes is, okay, if I'm in Prosper, can I stay in Prosper, or do I have to, you know, travel maybe a little bit to get everything that I need? And the real answer is, you'll have the necessities here, but, you know, as of right now, you know, it's pretty new. And so if you want anything beyond that, you're probably going to want to head down to Frisco. And the good news is, you know, it's only a few minutes away down there. But the bad news is you better not do it during rush hour, or you might get stuck on 380 right there. So yeah, 380 is not fun during rush hour. But hey, listen, of course, we love helping get our clients into homes that they feel really, really good about, but we can't help you if you don't reach out, right? So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you want to jump on a Zoom with us, whatever is easiest for you. But I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price. And we're crushing a bunch of deals right now for our clients, and we'd love to help you do the same. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for $2 million, 4 beds, 5 baths with 2 half baths as well on 5,000 square feet, which is gonna put you at $397 a square foot. This home was built in 2009 on 2.5 acres right here. So you got plenty of space in the back. The backyard's pretty cool. I'll tell you about that in a second, but you've got the 4-car garage down the driveway right there on that side. And then of course this is that traditional brick style. It is a 1-story estate right here, but on the inside you're gonna have that open floor plan, the updated kitchen, the second living area. You've got a game room as well. And then in the back you have a large covered patio. You've got the fireplace there. You've got the built-in grill overlooking the pool, which is actually down 2 more levels. So the first level down is actually set up with some tanning chairs that, you look just over into the pool right here. So really cool setup actually right here. But yeah, really cool neighborhood. So obviously you've got a little bit more space, a little bit bigger lots. And so of course they don't have the sidewalks in this neighborhood, but the streets are pretty wide. And I'll tell you what, I just saw a group of 4, walking, I think 3 dogs just before I turned the camera on. Saw another runner or jogger, jogging down right here. Saw another one as I was driving up. And so very, very active neighborhood right here. So got some pretty good sized trees. So you can see some of these trees across the street right here. And looks a little bit like that evergreen style right there. But yeah, trees are a little bit older, right? So 2009, so late 2000. So not a big fan of when the cars are parked in the street, of course, but I guess you don't want to trap people in though, so we'll give them a break on that today. But you got some really nice landscaping, like you can see this one across the street. Nice corner lot right there. You got a massive home right there, actually, it looks like. So you got some really good homes, really nice homes in here. Very quiet as well. So you're not gonna have any through traffic coming through here. But still, you're gonna be pretty close. You've got the country club right there. So if that's your scene, then you've got that literally right around the corner. And then the high school is right up the road from here. So we're on the north side of Prosper up here. So yeah, you got that main intersection where you've got your grocery store and your necessities and everything like that. So you'll have access to everything that you need, right? But yeah, let's talk about something that isn't so popular, right? Which are the property taxes, right? Let's cover them. So of course, I know many people love to complain about how high the property taxes are in Texas. And listen, I get it, and I agree with you. Yes, they are higher than in other states, certainly. But, we actually did another video where we broke it all down and we did the math and, we asked the question, right? Is Dallas better, or where does Dallas rank compared to, all of these other states and everything? And so I think you might actually be surprised by the conclusion that we came to in that video. So I'll link to that in the description down below. So make sure you check that out after this video. And I say after because we still have one more spot that I think you're probably gonna wanna see that one. So, but yes, that'll be in the description. But of course, here in Prosper, the property tax rate, at least currently, is 2.46%, which is gonna be just below average. So of course, the range here in DFW ranges anywhere from 1.8% to 3.4%. So, 2.6 being the average, so we'll be just under that, right? So that'll be an attractive feature of Prosper. Not going to be the absolute cheapest, right? But when it's below average, that's obviously a good thing, right? So yeah, you got the lion statues right there. That's a cool little look. That's yeah. Anyway, this should give you a pretty good idea of this neighborhood here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next one and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the fourth neighborhood. So as we approach this home that we're gonna feature here, I wanted to show you this pond that you'll have right here. So you actually have a park on the other side of the street right there, but you're gonna have this really adjacent to your home right here. You've got a runner. I've seen lots of runners here this morning. Pretty active neighborhood, it seems. But yeah, this one is going to go for $3 million, 5 beds, 6 baths with 2 half baths as well, on 8,600 square feet, which is gonna put you at $345 a square foot, built in 2016 on an acre and a half right here. So you got, of course, you have the pond on that side. I doubt you own that pond. That seems more of like a communal thing, but you'll definitely, you know, I mean, it's right there. So you'll have something nice and pretty to look out on that side of your home over there. You're also gonna have the 4-car garage. So you have that private gated entry right there where your 4-car garage will be. And then of course, this is gonna be that brick and stone combination, but it's got a little bit of that castle feel to it, right? Which I love. Looks really cool. It actually looks really cool in the inside as well. It's gonna be that open floor plan, the vaulted exposed beam ceilings. You've got the updated kitchen. You've got the wine room right around the corner. And then upstairs, you've got a second living area. You've got the game room up there as well with a wet bar, very important, right? And you're gonna have the theater room up there as well. And then in the back, you're gonna have a large covered patio with, I mean, it's basically a full kitchen, right? So you've got the sink, you've got a built-in grill out there, you've got a fire pit out there. You can set some table or some chairs around, well, and a table, I guess. Well, actually not really, probably just chairs. You'd want to put around the fire pit. And then the pool is really, really cool as well. You've got some different kind of like hangout spots. So it'd be an entertainer's dream in the pool back there. You've got the waterfall slide back there. You've got you know, a ledge section with the table right in the middle. And then you've got the hot tub as well that flows into the second section of the pool. It's a whole thing back there, okay? So if you're looking for maybe the greatest pool of all time, then this one might be calling your name right here. But yeah, really cool neighborhood. So again, I mean, I've seen plenty of runners and people walking their dog here this morning. So I'll give you a little shot down the street. It is very clean, right? But it is kind of new, right? So, you know, mid like 2015-ish, right around there. So the trees aren't really mature yet, but they're getting there. You know, 5, 6, 7 years old, or so, or thereabouts, right? But yeah, so the trees have a little bit of growing to do, you know, overall. But you're gonna have some really beautiful homes in here. I mean, I love the white with the dark roof like this one here. You know, we'll keep walking. I'll show you some more as we go. But yeah, you're gonna have some beautiful landscaping in here as well. Very, very quiet, right? So you're not gonna have through traffic coming through back here. You know, everybody coming through here is gonna live here or showing a home like me, all right? But yeah, you're going to be very close as well though to, you know, you got 380, which will be maybe 5, maybe 6 minutes south of you, right down there. You've got Founders Classical Academy, which is right around the corner right here. Very good school that actually one of my clients is looking into very seriously right now. And you've got the country club right not too far away as well. So if that's your scene, then you can get up there nice and easily as well. And then here's a cool looking home right here on the corner. Got the wooden columns in the front. Looks beautiful, very Texan, I would say. Another brick and stone combination. You got some larger yards out here as well. And then one thing that you're close to as well is there's a major intersection just south of you here where, you know, you got the Lowe's, you got, of course, your grocery store and really all the necessities. You're gonna have access to, you know, really everything that you need out here, right? So, yeah, again, that brick and stone. You got the white brick and the dark roof right there once again. But yeah, hey, I wanted to mention this one. I really want to drive this one home because, you know, the reason that I talk about the price per square foot every time is because, you know, we have many of you coming from California, Chicago, New York, Minneapolis, Seattle, places like that where, you know, I mean, getting a home like this one for, you know, of course we're in the $1 million range right now, so it's maybe more like 250, maybe creeping into the 300s price per square foot. I mean, you're just not gonna find that in some of these areas, right? And so I know, like I have a partner out in LA, and we're looking at homes out there, and it's, you know, 500 square foot minimum, right? And so to get a mansion like this for, you know, let's just say on the high end, $300 a square foot, right? is unheard of in some of these other areas, right? So your dollar is really going to be able to stretch a little bit further maybe than where you're coming from, right? So that's a good part about Dallas. That was a leaf. I thought somebody was coming behind me, but just a leaf right here. Of course, we're moving into November, December, or almost December now actually. So we're starting to see the leaves fall, and you got the reds and the yellows and the oranges a little bit here. So yeah, very nice yards once again. Yeah, you got a little bit of variety here, of course, in this price point as well. But let's do a little recap on what we're seeing in this price point. And you know, from a square footage standpoint, I think you're going to be at least 4,000 and up as far as square footage goes. You know, you're going to have that 5+ bedrooms, and you're going to have at least a 3-car garage. You know, sometimes you'll get the 4 like we saw in this one that we just featured. You'll have the option for a pool, of course, although even, you know, many of these are master plan communities out here, so they'll have a community pool as well, so you can take advantage of that. And you know, you're going to have that second living area and a couple of bonus rooms most likely as well. So maybe the wine room as well, but definitely, you know, definitely a theater or a game room, but probably both here in this price point here. And then of course you're going to have the backyard, you know, covered patio back there. And of course, as we bump up the price, you know, maybe the more fancy that backyard patio becomes, right? But and then as far as lot size go, you know, typically you're going to be over 1/4 of an acre, and you know, sometimes you'll even get an acre plus property out here, right? So but yeah, that's Prosper in the $1 million price point in a nutshell here. So of course, if this is where you want to be, if Prosper is where you're looking, then you got to reach out, right? Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, jump on our calendar. If you want to jump straight to a Zoom with us, of course, that's our favorite, but whatever's easiest for you, you know, we've got your back when making a smooth move out here. If you found value from what we discussed here today, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. While you're down there, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when we drop that next video. And if you're continuing your research here, I want to invite you, tap on the Dallas, Texas living name down below. That'll take you to our main channel page where you can use the search bar on there to look up whatever it is that you're interested in, right? Maybe it's a specific topic or a specific area that you're really keen on and want to learn more about. Odds are we've covered it. And you know, if I haven't covered it just yet, feel free to drop me a comment down below. And I respond to everybody. Would love to get the conversation rolling down there. If you have questions or comments, whatever's on your mind, let's get that going in the comment section down there. And happy to respond to everybody. But if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now that can definitely point you in the right direction. So of course, again, we do a ton of different styles of videos here on this channel. So whichever one of those is really popping out to you, make sure you click on that right now. And until the next video, I'll see you around town.